Recently, Russian President Vladimir Putin unexpectedly mentioned the name of UK Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer on live television. This immediately caught the attention of international political analysts, as many began questioning why Putin chose Starmer as a subject of discussion at this particular time. Could there be underlying events about to unfold? What is Starmer's reaction to this? Let's delve into these questions in today's news report. But first, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest news. Following Sir Keir Starmer's official visit to France, where he met with President Emmanuel Macron and reaffirmed his commitment to supporting Ukraine in its conflict with Russia, Russian President Vladimir Putin responded with a bold move. Specifically, Russia dispatched a warship to the English Channel, a strategic area between the UK and France. This move is seen by many analysts as a warning from Russia, showcasing its military power and reacting to the UK's support for Ukraine in the ongoing war. In fact, the warship referenced by President Putin is currently Russia's most advanced vessel, equipped with Zircon hypersonic missiles capable of traveling at multiple times the speed of sound and conducting military exercises in the narrow waters between the UK and France. Russia's most advanced warship recently conducted provocative military exercises in the English Channel, engaging in drills equipped with Zircon hypersonic missiles capable of traveling at multiple times the speed of sound. The Russian warship's presence in this busy shipping route comes just 11 days after it left its base in the Arctic, passing through the Barents Sea, Norwegian Sea, and North Sea. This maneuver not only demonstrates the ship's long-range mobility, but also serves as part of Russia's military exercises aimed at reinforcing its presence in the region. This action is not only a demonstration of Russia's military presence, but also a challenge to Starmer's commitment to continued support for Ukraine, as Russia views Western actions as interference in the conflict. In response to Putin's warning, Prime Minister Starmer and the UK government have stated firmly that they will remain steadfast in their support for Ukraine, despite Russia's threats. This is a complex international situation, with significant implications for the UK's foreign policy in the coming period. The Russian Ministry of Defence's Zvezda TV channel confirmed that these drills included anti-submarine and anti-aircraft defense exercises, featuring the use of Ka-27 helicopters. The 135-meter-long frigate, one of 10 vessels from Russia's Project 2235, joined the fleet in December. These ships, equipped with advanced technology, play a crucial role in Russia's strategy to safeguard its military and political interests at sea. Notably, the Zircon missiles on board can travel up to approximately 900 kilometers at hypersonic speeds, making them nearly impossible to intercept with conventional air defense systems. This 5,400-ton warship boasts an impressive arsenal, including the A192 130mm gun system, Red Alert air defense system, launchers for anti-ship missiles such as Onyx or Caliber NK, and the Packet NK anti-submarine system. The Zircon missile is also part of Russia's military modernization program, with testing and deployment carried out on various naval warships and submarines. The deployment of hypersonic Zircon missiles not only enhances Russia's combat capabilities, but also poses a significant threat to other nations, especially amid rising global military tensions. According to Russia's TASS news agency, the primary objective of this deployment is to assert the presence of the Russian flag and ensure the Russian Navy's military presence in critical regions across the world's oceans. The Russian warship's deployment in the English Channel is not only a display of strength, but also a clear signal of Russia's intervention in strategic areas. In the narrowest section of the channel between the UK and France, the Russian warship conducted large-scale exercises, demonstrating its military capabilities. Command Center combat teams aboard the ship carried out drills to disperse and handle high-risk targets in heavily trafficked maritime conditions, showcasing high-level preparedness in the channel's complex operating environment. The Russian Ministry of Defense reported that the drills included not only counter-terrorism exercises, but also defense against simulated enemy aerial and underwater drones. Upon completing exercises in the English Channel, the Admiral Gorshkov warship continued its mission into the Atlantic Ocean, covering over 1,500 nautical miles in its first extended voyage. The ship has previously conducted similar drills in the Barents Sea, the Norwegian Sea, and the North Sea. This timing coincided with Sir Keir Starmer's historic visit to Paris, where he became the first British Prime Minister since Winston Churchill in 1944 to attend France's Armistice Day commemoration. Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron met under the Arc de Triomphe and laid a wreath in honour of the French soldiers who sacrificed their lives in World War I. This event further highlights the tense and complex international relations between the UK, France and Russia. What do you think of President Putin's actions? How might Starmer respond? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's move on to other noteworthy news. Recently, activists criticised Prime Minister Keir Starmer for disregarding the right to self-determination of the people in the Chagos archipelago and demanded the cancellation of the agreement transferring these islands to Mauritius. Specifically, at a campaign event in Hackney organised by the Friends of British Overseas Territories, activists condemned Starmer's government for making this significant decision without consulting the people of Chagos. According to activists, consulting the people of Chagos is not only a request but an obligation under international law, particularly concerning the right to self-determination of communities impacted by political decisions. Opponents argue that the UK government failed to consult the Chagos residents, who were forcibly relocated from the islands in the 1960s and 1970s to make way for a US military base on Diego Garcia. They emphasise that transferring control of the Chagos archipelago without consulting this community violates their right to self-determination, and have demanded that the UK government clarify its commitment to safeguarding the interests and rights of the Chagosians in this agreement. The event also saw the participation of Reform UK chairman Zed Youssef, who announced that their campaign would reach the White House after Donald Trump assumes office on January 20th. Youssef stated that their efforts to oppose the Chagos archipelago handover would receive backing from Trump's incoming administration, especially with the involvement of Nigel Farage, the leader of Reform UK, who is known to have close ties with the US president. Youssef affirmed that Farage would help amplify their message to the White House and push for Trump's intervention in the Chagos issue, especially given concerns that the Mauritian government could eventually move the islands out of UK control. Farage has also voiced concerns, suggesting that transferring the Chagos Islands to Mauritius could create opportunities for other powers, like China, to expand their influence in the Indian Ocean, a region of strategic importance for global shipping routes and international military bases. Last month, Starmer oversaw the transfer of control over the Chagos archipelago to Mauritius, following years of negotiations. This agreement includes Diego Garcia, a strategically critical island housing a joint US-UK military base. However, Starmer has stated that this military base will remain intact and unaffected by the handover to Mauritius. The Labour leader emphasised that the top priority is to ensure the protection of this crucial military base, which holds significant importance for both the US and the UK. However, former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has warned that this agreement is a major geopolitical mistake, calling it madness. He urged people to look at a map and consider the distance between the Chagos Islands and Mauritius, arguing that the transfer could lead to unforeseen consequences for the strategic interests of the UK and its allies. Beyond political issues, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are also facing pressure from various quarters, especially from royal commentators and prominent figures in politics like Donald Trump. While the couple continues to live in the US after stepping back from their royal duties, they have become targets of criticism, not only for their decision to leave their royal roles, but also due to controversies surrounding their personal behaviour. Donald Trump, who has previously criticised the couple, has raised questions about Harry's visa status. He expressed concerns that Harry may not have fully disclosed his past drug use, a topic Harry openly discussed in his memoir, Spare. Trump emphasized that he does not support Meghan Markle and believes Harry has been taken advantage of, which he claims has strained Harry's relationship with the royal family and caused pain to the late Queen. Reflecting on the couple's decision to withdraw from royal duties and move to California, Trump voiced his support for the Queen in the UK. Initially, Harry and Meghan had planned to settle permanently in Canada, but later decided to move to the United States. However, when the couple relocated to the US, Donald Trump publicly stated that the US government would not cover their security costs. Instead, the couple would have to pay for their own protection, leading to widespread criticism and questions about their finances and security arrangements.